Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy, it's a pleasure to be out in nature and listening to the song of this running river, knowing that everything is energy, vibration, and frequency, and this river is going to vibrate its whole course right down into the sea, and the sea reflects eternity, for the sea have no beginning and it have no end. And so is our life, and the journey of our life is from humanity to divinity. But for us to come in to this place of understanding our divinity, our true self, we have to come to realize, first of all, that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. That the Bible is not literal, neither is the Bible secular history, and that the Bible was written symbolically. Therefore, the laws that governs the universe and governs also all of humanity is written in the Bible. Thus the reason why you have to understand the scriptures psychologically. Now I want to speak to you concerning the law of gestation. And the law of gestation states that everything has a period of time, a gestation of time, before it can develop or manifest, or before it can come into being. Okay, so everything has its time and its season. And we have to understand that by looking also in nature. For if we look in nature, we realize that everything has its time and everything has its season. Now, when we walk by all of these divine laws, it will help to bring in us more faith, more patience, more understanding, and help to raise our belief in the things that we would like to see manifest in our own lives. So this whole series that I've been doing concerning the different laws that you need to understand the law of attraction even more perfectly and put all of them to work in your life by having the right understanding and governing them, okay, is very much important to understand, because there are many people who would become impatient because they fail to realize that the timing in their inner world and the timing in their outer world is different. If you ever had any experience in the inner world, you will realize that the inner world is so fast and this outer world seems to be so slow in manifesting things, okay? Because in the inner world it's like you're moving by the speed of thought, okay? But here we have to take transportation and so on. In the inner world you'll fly, you'll appear, disappear, do all of these things, okay? So when you come to have this kind of understanding, you'll look around in nature and you'll realize that an egg would take about 21 days to hatch, okay? And then an animal, whether it's a sheep or a goat, they might take a couple months before you know they can develop and manifest in this realm, okay? Before they can give birth, I should say, okay? And when you look at a human, it might take 9 months. So everything has its time and everything has its season. So when you do an imaginal act, right, wanting to manifest something in this world, you must have the right understanding of the law of gestation. So when you have the right understanding of the law of gestation, you wouldn't worry, you wouldn't fret, you wouldn't become impatient. That's the reason why the Bible says, be anxious for nothing, because it has its time and its season. Just wait. And Habakkuk chapter 3, I believe, and verses 2. Okay, I'm subject for correction. It could be 2 and 3. Okay, it's either Habakkuk 2. Okay, my director is telling me 2 and 3. Right, Habakkuk 2 and 3. It says that even if your vision tarry, you must wait, for it's for an appointed time and it would manifest. Okay, so my brother and my sisters, you have to learn to wait. You have to learn to exercise patience, because if you have faith, faith goes along with patience. So you have to learn to trust the process. Don't rush the process. Learn to wait after you would have done your exercises to manifest your reality consciously. And let me say this, when you're doing your exercises by using your imagination to create your reality consciously, don't just do it for one night. Don't just do it for 2 nights. Sometimes you could do it for 7 nights. Sometimes you could do it for 14 nights. Because it's good to keep penetrating the fact. Repetition is very important. That's how we learn in school and all of these things. That's how we remember things. That's how the subconscious mind receives things. That's how we get to impress the subconscious mind. Okay? By repetition, you keep doing it over and over and over and over and over, and then afterwards you drop it. You leave it and understand the law of gestation, that it will take a certain time, it take a certain season. Okay? And sometimes things will be happening in such a small way in your life. Are you not knowing that it is setting up that big thing that you so desire? Now just look at your body. It takes millions and millions and millions and millions of cells to come together to give you this whole complex, you know, machinery, if I should put it that way. So too, with your desire that you want to see manifest, that you want to touch it, you want to, you want to smell it, you want to feel it and everything. Okay, so trust the process and be grateful all along the way. Be grateful for the gift, whatever you ask for. Be grateful as you see little things happening that is giving you some sort of indication. You understand what I'm saying? That it is coming. Okay? So you have to honor each stage of your manifestation. There are things that I've used my mind power for. And I can see little things happening here and there. And I know it's going to bring me up to that moment. I know it's going to bring me up to that big manifestation, up to that thing I so desire. So my brother, my sisters, me discussing all of these laws with you is for you to write down these laws, remember them, know their definition, and walk with them. Walk with them all the time. Allow them to lead you and guide you, because when you allow these laws to lead you and guide you, you're actually aligning yourself with the rest of the universe. You align yourself with the rest of humanity. And remember, we are connected. So when you align yourself that way, whatever you send out, even if it take 100 people, even if it take 1,000 people to bring it to pass, it will come to pass. Even though the vision tarry, it will come to pass. So trust the process and keep believing in yourself and believe in the law of gestation, because you being here, it took the law of gestation. Some people, it might be 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, some might even be 10 months. Okay? But it's the law of gestation taking place. Can't change it. You can't break it. Worrying is not going to do anything. So my brother and my sisters, I hope what I'm saying to you, that you will apply it in your life, because there are people who've been applying the techniques of imagining and so on, and going to build more consciousness and so on, and they haven't seen anything happening in their life, and they worry and they question, and you know what I mean, and so on, and that will hinder them. Okay? That will hinder you. So my brother and my sisters, learn these laws and work with these laws. Okay, so if what I would have said, if it makes sense to you and it's helping you in any way and you are actually resonating with it, my encouragement to you is to like, or you can subscribe, or you can comment, or if you have a question, you can ask question. Also, if it is benefiting you and you believe it will benefit someone else, I would encourage you to share it with someone else also. And if you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed as yet, I'm encouraging you to be a subscriber, even at this moment. Now, this message I bring to you, I always let you know that this message is the single eye message of self-realization, of which Matthew 6:22 says that if your eye be single, if you come into the single eye, if you have the single eye experience, that your whole body will be full of light, and we know God is light. I'm saying to you, my brother and my sisters, based on what I would have experienced, when you have the experience, you would do like me. You put your hand on your crown chakra, because you would know, and you the only person would know, that you would have burst your crown chakra, you would have exit your crown chakra in another form, and experience your invisible self. And you will come to realize that it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N, and that it is the dawning of a new day in your life. And that without the sun, there is no life and there is no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And that the sun parallels the human imagination. and the human imagination parallels the sun, and the sun is what powers the earth and keep all of humanity. Therefore, let us use our mind power to achieve our every desire. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.